Hey, what's up? I'm Rekeema. Welcome to detaileddream. And this is there are some candle brands out there that when you smell their candles, you kind of immediately forget about them because there's nothing memorable about them. It's unfortunate, but it happens all the time. And then there are those candle brands that as soon as you take a sniff, you are immediately hooked. Those are the brands I look for. Those are the gems. I want you to evoke my emotions. I want you to make me remember you. That is sometimes difficult in this vast ocean of many candle brands out there. But in comes Byredo, which has some of the best luxury candles I have ever smelled. Seriously, like, wow. Gorham, the person who created this brand, primary focus was to translate memories and emotions through the products of Byredo. And that's something I say all the time. Sometimes when I smell something, it doesn't have to be candles, but when I do smell something, it sometimes reminds me of a person or a place or a memory that I forgot I had. And that in turn gives me this deeper connection to whatever it is that I'm smelling at that moment. It's exactly like how music gives you those memories or emotions. Think of it in that same way. Man, the mind is a beautiful thing. The candles from Byredo provide something familiar. It kind of feels like something that I've felt before. It's hard to explain, but I have to say that it's something that I don't experience often with candles. So when I come across a candle brand that connects with me on that deeper level, it instantly becomes a favorite of mine and I can't get enough of it. Byredo is one of my favorites from the first time I smelled the Treehouse scent. It was pretty much an instant decision for me. Now when you smell this scent, you will notice that it kind of has its own persona. It has this character to it with a touch of sophistication. Now something I want to point out is that Byredo is also a perfumery, which probably has something to do with why their candles are so good and well made. Don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that every brand that makes perfumes can make amazing candles. That's far from the truth, but Byredo has done something right because their fragrances are also amazing, so don't expect anything less for their candles. With the Treehouse scent especially, you can smell the quality, you can smell the luxury of it. You will notice that there is definitely some depth to it. And thanks to the makeup of this candle, the performance is on the top tier in terms of cold and hot throw. You get that deep smell of leather on the base. It almost feels like there's a dark aspect to it. Definitely sets a masculine tone, but it brightens up a lot on the top notes thanks to the smell of some bamboo. A bit earthy and woody for sure. Man, this is a beautifully blended scent. And for 60 hours, this will last you quite some time depending on how often you're lighting it. Knowing me, I will run through this pretty quickly. I'm one of those guys where when I find something I like, it's kind of hard to pull me away from it. Reminds me of the time of when I was about 12 years old. I had this Nike jacket that I love so much. I wore it everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Every time you seen me, I had this Nike jacket on. I didn't even notice that my arms are getting too long for it, but I didn't care because I love this jacket so much. No matter how many jackets my parents bought me, I was not giving up this jacket. Until one day, it disappeared. Come to think of it, I don't know whatever happened to it. Man, I miss that jacket.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Okay, back to the candle. I'm getting a little sidetracked. Byredo candles are absolutely beautiful when they're lit. Oh, and did you notice their black signature wax? I must admit, I didn't know how I would feel about it at first because I'm so used to seeing natural white wax. It just felt a little off-putting to me. But when I tell you, when this candle is lit, it almost looks like the flame is floating in a black void due to the fact that the glass vessel is also black. It's quite the sight when you see it. I like staring at it sometimes because it's so mesmerizing. Everything complements each other with this candle. The glass complements the wax complements the notes, and the notes complements any room that this candle is in. This scent works wonders in the foyer if you want it to be the first thing someone smells when walking in. I think the introductory scent to a home is the most important. If it smells nice when you first walk in, then more than likely the rest of the place smells just as nice. It even works in a living room or an office because even though the scent is strong, it's not to the point where you will pass out if it's lit for too long. It grazes the nose without attacking it. Yes, it could work in a kitchen or a bathroom, but for me personally, I would prefer a more woody candle in those areas. You can also have this lit for a nice dinner party or just at home relaxing in the family room. Now for the decor. Yes, of course it could work if you have a black and white theme going on throughout your home. That's kind of a given. Looking at the color and design of the candle, it's too easy. But I will also tie this around other colors such as beiges, creams, and grays. And you could throw some textured surfaces in there as well, such as wood, brass, and even gold. So even though you see this black bold vessel, don't be intimidated because it could very well work with your decor. You can sit this in the corner and it will blend right in. No matter what decor you got going on, just get your hands on this scent. Some people only buy luxury candles because it adds an extra element of decor to their home. Yes, they smell amazing, but they can also make a room look better, just like coffee table books. They serve the same purpose. Coffee table books only get looked through maybe once and they are never opened again? But they make the space look so much better, right? A Byredo candle can serve an excellent item of decor, but I buy candles to use them. They smell too good not to burn. As far as the Treehouse scent, it plays with my emotions, but for some reason, I don't mind. Sign me up for more.